You are now onto our App of the Week segment. This is where we demonstrate an app showing you whether or not it has accessibility issues or not. Should you have an app that you would like us to feature on one of our episodes, feel free to send such an app to contact us at blindandroidusers.com. And now, here's this episode's App of the Week. We move on now to our next segment, and that's the App of the Week. And this week, we're talking about Weather Today. There are those of you out there that still want those weather apps. I put my hand out the window to find out what the weather is. But seriously, here's a demonstration of Weather app. It's a great looking app too, by the way. Hi, Warren Carr here for Blind Android Users Podcast, and for episode 173, App of the Week, this is demonstrating a weather app called Weather Today. Yes, indeed, I know we got a lot of weather apps out there, and there must be a reason as to why these developers are still developing weather apps. I know some people don't care about weather apps and things like that, including me. However, I know a bunch of you out there like these weather apps. So I'm demonstrating this one called Weather Today. I'll be utilizing my Galaxy S23 Plus and Android 14 and TalkBack 14.1 from the One UI 6.1. I'm sitting on my home screen now, and I still realize that there's still a bug in the Samsung One UI where if you just install an app and you haven't restarted your phone, it simply says pending. That is, the icon of the app that was just installed on your home screen simply says pending. I'll therefore navigate to that pending app, which indeed is the Weather Today icon, and get started. This is going to be a brief demonstration on how this app works, as well as letting you know that this app is free. However, some of the features are locked behind a paywall. We got two models of subscription, annual subscription. One is for like $3 plus, and the other one I think is like $6 plus. Let's move on though to that pending icon and get it started.
Pending.
Here's that pending, and I'll tap here to activate.
Weather Today. Get started. Button. Out of pager.
We heard Weather Today get started, and in the middle of the phone,
Page. Weather Today. Welcome to Weather Today. Weather Today provides accurate weather data with a great set of features in a modern and user-friendly way.
If that is a little too fast for you, I'm going to try to decrease the accessibility speech rate.
Speech rate. Speech rate 82%. Speech rate 75%. Speech rate 68%.
I think that's good. So below that, we get the Get Started.
Get Started button.
Let's tap here to continue, and that's there dead in the middle of the screen.
Page. Weather Today. Determine weather location. Set your location based on your current position or pick one manually.
Now, in the middle, we got something called
Determine weather location button.
In other words, if you tap here, you're going to be enabling your location. Of course, it's going to ask you as to whether or not you want to allow location access to your device. And then below that, we have
Search Place button.
We have the search place. In other words, you could just tap here and just manually search for a place. For this demonstration, though, let's go ahead and do the search place option. I'll tap here and tap at random some U.S. city.
Search place.
And now, toward the top in the middle,
Place. Edit box.
we have Place Edit Box. I'll tap here to activate.
Showing English, US, QWERTY.
And I'm going to put in
Use voice typing.
New York.
Editing. New York. Edit box. Place. Out of list.
So I got in there New York as the place I would like to add to the places I want to see weather for. And now I'll tap on the Done at the bottom of the keyboard. And now
Page. Weather Today. Determine weather location. Set your location based on your current position or pick one manually.
And at the very bottom of the phone, we got a couple buttons closely nested together. The first one to the left is the back button, and the one to the right is your next button. So I'll move my finger down
Unlabeled.
and move my finger to the right.
Unlabeled.
and I tap here to go next.
Page 3 of 4.
Here we encounter page 3 of 4.
Page, notifications, grant required permission to receive useful notifications for this app. Available notifications, forecast for today. Forecast for tomorrow. Current weather. Precipitation. Poor air quality. You can grant the permission later in the system settings for this app.
And so that's what that instruction is. And below that, you could tap on
Page, grant permission, button.
grant permission or
Later, button.
there's a later there. We tap on later.
Page, let's go, that's it. Start now with weather today. You will find all options and customization features in the settings menu. Page 4 of 4.
And that's the last page. And in the middle of the phone,
Let's go, button.
let's go button.
Currently, an error occurred. Weather data could not be retrieved. Check your internet connection, select a place or change the weather provider and try again.
I'm being told that the weather could not be retrieved, and that's owed to the fact that I don't have location permission. And so what that means is that I will have to manually add a place. So I tap on
Weather, search place, button.
search place,
Weather today. My places.
and we have the My Places.
No places stored. Use the Add Place button at the top to search for places and save them. Out of list.
And so what I need to do now is to tap the Add Place, and that button is found on the top right corner of the phone.
Search place button.
We tap here,
Search place.
and
Place. Edit box. Showing English US QWERTY.
again, let's go ahead and tap in New York, New York.
Use voice typing.
New York, New York. I just finished typing New York, New York. And now let's see what we got.
Editing. New York, New York. Edit box. Place.
We got New York, New York in the edit field, and to the right of it,
Not checked. Clear text button.
we could clear that text moving down,
New York, New York. United States. In list.
and to the right of that,
Add button.
there's the Add button slightly below that field. And we tap here,
New York, United States. Weather, 54 degrees, 29 miles per hour. Gusts, column 1. In grid, 1 row, 2 columns.
and now I'm being shown the New York weather, telling me it's 54 degrees with some 29 miles an hour winds. Now, at the bottom of this, we have some tabs. Starting from the bottom left, here's what we got.
Today, tab, 1 of 4. In list, 4 items.
We have today, basically, if you choose this tab, you'll be interacting with what is happening today. To the right of that,
Radar, tab, 2 of 4.
we have radar. To the right of that,
Forecast, tab, 3 of 4.
we have the forecast, and the last item on the bottom right
Selected, places, tab, 4 of 4.
is the places. In other words, we're in the places tab. So if you want, you could add another city of your choice using that search on the top right corner of the phone. Let's go ahead though and tap on the Today tab at the very bottom left and see what we have.
Today, tab, 1 of 4. Today, selected.
All right, so now we are in the today's weather, and from the top we
Currently,
have currently, moving my finger down,
4:20 p.m.
is 4:20 there in New York, and moving down,
New York.
we hear New York there in the text area directly from the time.
Search place, button.
We have that search place there, and then to the right of that,
Menu, button.
we have the menu. Let's move on down.
Poor air quality, button.
We hear poor air quality,
Weather, button.
and then to the right of it is weather,
54 degrees.
54 degrees,
Heavy gusts, button.
moving down,
Feels 50 degrees.
moving down,
Clear sky.
clear sky,
Temperature, 54 degrees.
And
Temperature, 41 degrees.
we keep
0.01. Hourly forecast, out of list.
And then below we got hourly forecast. Moving my finger down, starting from the left, we now have things arranged in rows and columns here.
7 o'clock, weather, gusts. 8 o'clock, weather, gusts. 48 degrees, 0%.
And
Wind
on
speed,
and on
wind
you
direction.
go. For now, though, let's navigate our way to the top right corner and tap on that menu.
Menu, button. Settings, settings, upgrade to premium.
Tapping on that menu, we're told to upgrade to premium. And of course, I indicated earlier that we have different models, or 2 models for the annual subscription. Let's take a look.
Weather today, upgrade to premium. Checked, premium, no ads and all features unlocked.
We got that one.
$6.99 per year.
$7 per year. Below that,
Not checked, premium light, no ads and additional weather providers.
there's a premium light,
$3.99 per year.
basically $4. And
Exclusive features, icon, no ads, powerful weather providers, icon, superb widget selection, icon, advanced notifications, icon, extended radar capabilities, icon, unlimited places and place groups, icon, numerous customization options.
that's what you get with the premium subscriptions.
Annual subscription starting immediately after purchase. You can manage your purchases on Google Play.
And
More premium options.
you got more premium options. And that's what we got. Now let's go back.
Currently,
It takes me out of that, and now I'm going to tap on the menu on the top right again.
menu, button, settings, settings, upgrade to premium.
And these settings or these items are toward the bottom of the phone. They are not starting from the top. So I'll move my finger down to
Settings, settings,
the settings there.
settings, about this app.
There's about this app.
Share, share,
There's share.
share, rate.
There's rate. And that's the last item. You could tell that sometimes it's pronouncing things twice. Let's go back up, though, to the regular settings and tap on that.
Settings. Weather today, settings.
I tapped on the settings, and let's go quickly through the settings and look at the items that it has. Starting from the top, here's what we got.
General, general, icon.
Next,
Notifications, notifications.
Next.
Units, units, icon.
choose your units.
Weather provider, premium,
You
icon.
could go in here and choose your weather provider, and it tells us it's premium, which means you're not going to have a lot of selections in here. Let's go in here, though, just for giggles and see what we have as free users.
Weather provider,
Tapping on that, on the weather provider, we got,
weather provider. Premium.
it tells us it's premium feature.
You can choose from different providers to get the most complete and most accurate weather data for your places.
Okay.
Checked. Open weather map.
So by default, as a free user, you're using the open weather map, and then below that,
Not checked. Apple weather, icon.
there's Apple weather here for those of you that like Apple weather.
More information, button.
There's more information in the middle, and at the bottom
Apply, button.
is the apply button. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of choices. As free users, you can either use the open weather map or you could use the Apple weather. Let's go back.
Weather provider, premium, icon.
Let's move on. Below that, we got,
Customization, customization, premium, icon.
and below that,
Customization, upgrade to premium. Unlock customization and notification options and all other features.
and that's some of the information about that customization, which is also a premium subscription feature. And that concludes a quick tour of the Weather Today app. Thanks for listening. And that's a demonstration of the Weather Today app. And as I indicated, if you like it, you can either subscribe for the $4 per year or $7 per year.